Falling short, diving deep. Where is the water taking me? Trying hard, bittersweet. Cabin fever's pulling me. I want to hold on to something greater. I feel the waves come crashing in. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. Drowning, 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 colors draw me, gravity to the bottom of the sea. Making waves, I'm making waves to leave this place. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. Drowning, 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 drowning,
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone had May. You know. How's it going?
onion, a stitch.
Wow, what an amazing day.
Yes! I need to talk to you. Good day to you.
Alright, nearly at the 15 left. There's gonna be so much junk around my bag.
Yeah, that's right. The ocean's a friend of mine.
Good to see you. Oh, I can't believe how many new friends I've made here.
Oh, doesn't anyone here know how to have fun?
Doing my job.
That's Peachy Keen. So long. I see. I sure do appreciate it. Come back.
Looks like a beach day to me.
Oh, she said,
Don't be a stranger.
come on. Come on. Hello, anyone out there? I'm good.
When I stop staring, I mean...
Shit.
I'm gonna cock my nine.
now.
Alright, what next?
Well, hey there, pal.
Swallow. Swallow. That's fine. Fine. Yeah, wasn't that hard?
We got ourselves.
I don't know how it loads so quickly. Oh, so slowly. Cool. There. Oh, thanks. That right? Oh, not sure who you are, but thanks for following. You're not trying to tell me something.
Gotta say, my neighbors are all what a perfect day for training.
And then we'll finally tackle all that. It's been so long, I'm starting to forget. I laid everything. It's like all my time being anything.
Oh, come on! It's so early!
Oh,
Oh, greetings, neighbor. Bye-bye now.
Uh-huh.
so it's been the last hour. Hang. What else? 11. But first of all, we need to go over my wires. Switch to my portable unit. I need to see. Good job. Very frustrating. I think it's about just as frustrating as when I want to drink water and I can't reach the tap at night. So I have to plan my nights pretty well, making sure I get my drink of water before I switch myself over. I miss being independent. It's gonna beep, so I do apologize. Hey, Trisha, how are you?
love sunny days.
Okay, having a shitty day at work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. What's making it so shitty? Or is it just one of those, like, just bad days at work that you have once in a while? I forgot my name. Been really bad at taking them on time. Not streaming has thrown off my routine so much. I'm just glad I'm back, because now I have my medication on time when I stream. Take it on the clock. It's 7 AM. Yeah, employees missing you. I guess you mean pissing. Seeing you off so much that you can't spell the word. Oh, how many employees do you have? I don't think I've ever asked you. Obviously, you don't have to tell me. Show us all of that.
How's it going?
Alright. Just so we can experience the full. Full experience of Aladdin.
Well, hello.
The ancient revealed. Quick check. Let's block it off. Damn phone doesn't let me cuss. Oh, volume is high. Barely hear you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Turn down the sound. How's that? Is that better? Chance. Take that loan and get myself a door. Hopefully you can hear me now. I'm assuming you can. Oh, this is a little bit elaborate. These dust devils are the last straw. The whole reason I got into the fertilizer business was to retire from the caravans and never deal with the sandstorms again. Hey, Phoenix. Good to see you, mate. Alright, thank you. I know, Phoenix, can you hear me alright? We'll check with Phoenix. Evade obstacle. Now you wait for the hazards, avoid obstacles and blowing. Alright. Okay. Evade. Okay. Oh, there, I can. Alright, cool. Let me see if what happens when I hit that. Alright, I'll go back to the start. Damn it. Hey, do you want a spoiler? I don't know. Yes, I do. Well, it depends on the kind of spoiler you're talking about. If it's like Aladdin is in here, and I'm like, I already know that. It's a little bit elaborate. They've put a lot of effort into this one. South market merchants aren't exactly welcoming. They'll see fertilizer as a variable commodity. Maybe I should buy some of those clothes-ins for their noses. Well, who's selling the fertilizer? Sounds like a lad, but it doesn't. Alright, another secret quest. Oh, yes! It's a secret quest, of course, yeah. What's the secret quest? Did I go the wrong way? That way either. Done this way. This way. Over there. Oh, there. The door might be barred from that. After you finish Jasmine and Aladdin, you have to find 4 keys. Alright, what happens once you find the 4 keys? What am I missing here? This one's a little bit elaborate, which I enjoy. I'm glad they did, but I just don't know what I'm supposed to do now. The barred from the other side, I can't get through there. Oh no, I can whack it. Alright. That makes sense. Okay. Big hole in the ground. Alright. Alright, we're gonna skip through this because I don't have a lot of time. Yeah, we're gonna basically have to restore her memory so she can come back to the valley. Where's Aladdin? I don't care about you, Jasmine, I just need Aladdin.
It was wonderful seeing you.
Following. I had the strangest room today. Under Agrabah there lurks treasures and dangers. My discomfort allows us stores the real treasure.
I see. Take care.
Use planks to reach the... Alright, so... One day, my business will do well enough. I want these people, artisans, to make me... so I need to find more planks. Probably right in front of me. They haven't told me what happens when you find the keys. I want to know what happens when you find the keys. Oh, there's it. Right in front of me. No. Alright. Turn it down. There you go. You insert them into a wall and you get gifts popping out, and one is a new crafting table. Ooh, nice. Because we already got a cooking table for them. Does it look like this by any chance? Is it this crafting table? It's right in front of me. Funny that you said that at that moment. We're gonna speedrun it.
Let's do this again.
Turn things down a little. Like blowing up anyone there is. Alright, anyway. Find pieces of Arsen's alloy in the market chest. Continue using plants to navigate. So, yeah, it was very good timing. So we can get that table later on. Alright. Good to know. What's this? Okay. Artisan's out. So we have to find those chests and navigate with grooves. Grooves to do it. Cool. You fish and then you have to fix 3 stalls, 1 by fountain. I don't remember the last one was. Alright. Well, we'll do that. Eventually. There's gonna be one of the rare ones that I actually take my time with, so. Bag. Market reason. Maybe I'm not supposed to go that way. Let's continue on the rooftops. Ah, alright. Oh, need one more. Alright, the third one's done now. You fish 1 key. Ah, okay. Fish 1 key. Alright. You're gonna have to coach me for it once if we get to it. Probably won't get to it today, but we'll see how we go. Oh. This is a pretty elaborate kind of realm. I'm glad they put so much effort into it. Sometimes the realms are like really kind of meh. Like the Mulan one was kind of like it's definitely a step up from like the first 3 you get.
I'm so sorry. Take care.
Oh, what now? Assemble the upgrade for your royal pack. Cool. Go break the last one. Alright, cool. Now we can actually break these. What do we get for that? Sand. Oh, what's that? Gold shard. Oh, go away. Go. Follow Jasmine to the upper alley. I would if I knew what that was. Go back. Sorry for the typo grooming while texting. That's alright. I'll make fun of you. Just be prepared for that. Where did Jasmine go? Are they here? Where did you go? Wasn't paying attention. This is my time. Say goodbye to Hakim's discount. Hakim's discount fertilizer. Say hello to Hakim's premium fertilizer. Who's Hakim? Alright. Hakim. Hakim is a character in Disney's Aladdin who was a palace guard and Jafar's right-hand man. Ah, I did not know that. It's okay, I missed your picking. Oh, very sweet. Well, where the hell did it go? Ah, there she is. If you break down the sand bit, yeah.
Let's do this again.
Reach Aladdin, who's trapped in the South Alp. Alright, so I got 3 planks. Feels like you get across there with 1 plank, but whatever. There's Aladdin. She just casually strolls up. It's good to see that socially distancing and not hugging. Give them a moment to reunite. Alright, I'm smash stuff behind them. A lot of these gold, whatever they're gonna be for. You wouldn't be the princess I fell in love with it if you were concerned. You guys are barely touching. This is not love. This is like, if I can stand between you two after you guys being reunited, you clearly don't want to be close to each other.
Wish I had a balcony.
team.
You barely do anything.
Yes. Talk to you later.
Damn it, I need a couple power planks. Oh, there you go. I figured it out.
Sorry. See you around. Gotta run.
Okay. Okay. Good. Can't get all these monkeys that way too.
Yes. Wish I had a balcony for a dramatic exit.
Alright. So I have to find something. Go through all these stuff. Alright. Find stuff in these rotten things. Not there. Get that later. That later. Alright. I just have to double back a little bit. Damn it. Okay. Oh. Oops. Careful. Banana thing. dismiss it. So I just need to find rope. Bolts of silk. Bolts of silk. Start from the beginning. Easiest. Ooh. Bolts of silk. Can I make bolts of silk? What's these? Oops. Oh, it's Easter stuff. Don't know how to get the purple one. Alright, so I'm not having much luck so far. Oh, there's a... if I get over there... Oh. Ah, there's a box. Alright, so that.
I hope to see you later.
Alright, so I've got all of those planks, and most likely I have to use them. Yeah, oh, there's another bolt. Wait, nope. Okay. That's good. Stone vest?
So long.
South Market. Oh, there you go. Hey, Kiwi. And how have you been? I've been struggling, but you know, getting through. Getting through. How you been? How do I get through there? Oh, let's go up. Where did I see those monkeys? Where did I see those goddamn monkeys? I saw them just before. So this way. Already been this way. Yes. What's been the haps? You got fixed up? I'm doing okay. I mean, fixed up in a sense of I'm still waiting for a heart transplant, but I mean, things aren't staying good. Just say that, and so things are deteriorating a little bit. I ended up in the hospital a couple of weeks ago. 'Cause the alarms in the machine went off. Because these machines, I mean, the survival rate goes down every year that you're on it, and I've been on it for about a year now. So, they've taken me off the transplant list for now, though, because for some reason I wasn't vaccinated for the mumps when I was like 6. So I'm off the transplant list for 4 weeks from last Friday. So I've been off for a week now. So I guess I'm off for another 3 weeks. So they've taken me off the transplant list, which is a bit annoying. And apparently they had a heart for me 2 weeks ago. But the reason why they didn't qualify was just like a very arbitrary thing. But it just wasn't right. So I'm getting close to getting a new heart, but just not quite there yet. Uh, oh, that's a bit not cool because of your childhood joke. Basically, yeah, the MMR. With the MMR vaccine, you get rubella, mumps, and I think measles or something else. And for some reason, the mumps didn't take. That's why it's important to get all your vaccinations, because if you don't get your vaccinations, they won't give you a heart or exclude you from getting a particular heart. Because if they give me a heart that has the mumps vaccine, how vaccines work, obviously, you get a little bit of the virus so your body can make antibodies for that particular virus. So if they give me it, I will get the mumps, and because of the transplant and because of how they have to suppress my immunity, it will basically be deadly. So they can't do it. That's why all these people that are like anti-vax complain about not being on the heart transplant list. The reason why they do it is not for any political reason. They're doing it because if they give you a heart with something you're not vaccinated for, and you get sick from it, they can't help you. You die. So they want to give the heart to somebody who has got a higher chance of survival in that scenario. So you could go on the heart transplant list or any transplant list, you'll just never get any organ because every organ that would be available, most likely you wouldn't be able to take. And see, like, that's what's so frustrating when you hear, like, people complaining that because they didn't get the COVID vaccine, they can't go on the transplant list. No, they're doing it because you will probably die if you get that disease, and they don't want to give the organ to you because you're not going to be responsible for it. You're not going to be looking after it to the best of your ability. So, yeah, sorry, that's a bit of a rage. But so I get why they're taking me off. But so there's a 4-week stand down when you get a vaccine. And there's two kind of vaccines you can get. You can get an active one or a non-active one. An active one is basically one that takes time to set, basically. God, I'm bleeding everywhere at the moment. I had a big clot in my mouth this morning before I started the stream. You can't see it on here, but very bloody.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, good. I don't know why all these apples are so right. I think it's from the movie, but.
Uh-huh. Wish I had a balcony.
Go where? Alright. Alright. Oh, no. Just... Alright.
Woo! Hey, we actually pulled that off.
I heard, while I was up there, that they actually had somebody who needed a heart transplant, and they refused to get vaccinations, and they ended up dying because they refused to get. I think it was like COVID, and there was one other. I can't remember what it was. I think it was no, it wasn't the hepatitis or something else. But they refused to get the COVID vaccine, and they ended up passing away because they wouldn't, because they couldn't guarantee they could find someone that didn't have the COVID vaccine that would donate. Because statistically, most people that don't get the COVID also don't donate their organs either, based off what they knew at the time. And that's probably still true, but it's so silly that you're willing to die rather than get the COVID vaccine. I just don't understand that. But, you know, die believing it, I guess.
Goodbye.
Yes.
And also, apparently they were... Now, again, I just hear this through the grapevine, so I don't know how true this is. But apparently they tried to take them to court or something for it, but the rules are pretty clear. In New Zealand, because everything's paid for by the government, you can't. They said they could do it, but they have to go private, but they couldn't afford that either. So I don't know how much truth there is to it, but look for the desert area for the pieces of alchemy table. All right. Well, where's the desert area? Yeah, I got a friend in Prize F not having any shots. Fully respect the decision. I just don't know myself. Well, all I know is if you ever need a transplant, you're not going to qualify. And if it's all paid for by the government, so pretty much you would have to go private. So unless you and private's like obviously a lot of money, and in New Zealand there's actually no way to get a heart transplant without going through the public system. So I think private is more of a like certain things. I don't know the exact rules for it. They say you only can get a transplant through the public system, but they also said you can go private. So I don't really understand that. Probably for the doctors themselves. The actual organs you have to go through the public system. Well, tell your friend that they even need a transplant, they're not going to qualify. And they can piss and moan about it, but at the time, typically if you need a transplant, you need it quite quickly. I got to wait a whole year to get an MRI scan. I'm a bit over the public healthcare system at the moment. I sometimes wish we could have lower taxes and afford our own insurance. Getting taxed 30% is ridiculous. No, you do not want that. Well, in my situation, this device here would have cost $500,000. Insurance wouldn't cover that. Yeah, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, trust me, you do not want the opposite. Do not want the opposite at all. Getting taxed. Why are if you're getting taxed 30%, what's that current tax rate? And 30%, so you're earning between 48,000 and 70,000. That's pretty standard. I'm okay with that. I don't think it's too ridiculous, to be honest. No kids, so no family tax credit. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. But if you just imagine how bad it would be if we weren't paying that, though. If we're paying if there was less money for the healthcare system, which is what the current government is doing. They're deducting so much more from ACC and the healthcare system. So everyone's like, the healthcare system is really bad, and like the government solution is to remove more money from it. I've got a feeling that's not going to work. Here it states you have to be vaccinated to get a transplant. Yeah, I think that's the same over there. I think over there there's more avenues to fight that, from my understanding. But in New Zealand, because everything's paid for, like this whole thing, I'm very grateful for the I will never ever criticize the New Zealand healthcare system after what I've been through. Because not only has everything been paid for, everything's been like, it hasn't been the best ever. Like, I haven't had no problems, but when there's ever been a serious problem, there's been a lot of help. For instance, and this is not just the case for me. This is the case for everybody that's been through this. Every 6 weeks they fly us up. Well, you go into the Auckland Green Lane Hospital to get checked up every 6 weeks. And this is the case for everyone under this, whether you're based in Auckland, whether you're based in Invercargill, which is the south of New Zealand. You get flown up every 6 weeks to get checked up on, and you get blood tests for free. You get all the checkup for free, and then they just make sure you're all good, and then let you go. And that's for everyone that's on the transplant list. Now, that's not a lot of people. Like for instance, the people that are in my blood group for a heart transplant, there's only 3 people. So 1, 2, 3, 3 people. So it's not a lot of people that they're doing this to. So gotta wait 2 years for if it's elective surgery, then yeah, you would have to wait, unfortunately. And it's just because they can't afford more doctors, and they can't afford all this other stuff because it's public healthcare, so the budget is pretty tight. It's not like private where you can shove more money into it, but the problem with private is that they can charge whoever's using that private service as much as they want. In New Zealand, you can't. There's a cap on it. So what we want to do is put elected officials plug more money into it to solve that problem. But they don't want to do that because it costs. The money has to come from somewhere, and no one wants to pay it. So it's a catch-22 kind of deal. Everyone's like, I don't want to pay more money towards the government, but I want better services. Well, you can't have both, right? You can fine-tune things and get rid of the fat, as they call it, but if you got people cutting the fat who aren't really health professionals, you're going to cut the wrong thing, which is basically what's happened. You have to be vaccinated. It's the same here. I have a friend that has had a heart transplant. In order to get her, unless she had to get vaccination before they even consider. Yeah, I'm glad that I have that. I'm so glad because, like, after learning what I've learned about what happens if you don't, there's no way in hell I would want my heart to go to somebody who has chosen not to get a vaccination and potentially ruins the heart that I have, that they're going to get, because they just don't want a vaccination. I wouldn't want that to be given. I mean, no one would take my heart because my heart's broken, but you know what I mean. It's really bad to get up. Me having kids, though, I'm pretty pissed. I love to go for a private, to be honest. You can still go for private. There's nothing stopping you going for private. What would be nice if regions kept the taxes in the region, Northern paid for... Nah. If you start doing that, you'll get what's happening in America at the moment, where they're cutting all the federal funding, and things are going to shit very quickly. Because a lot of schools over there rely on federal funding, and because all the federal funding is now going to be cut, a lot of the programs that they have been running for underprivileged areas are going to be cut too. And then all the poorer places throughout the entire country get shafted. Hey Dave, this is Romano of Gladcoy. How they mentioned it. I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours. What's that? 1 hour and 43 minutes, but I gotta go to work in like a minute. I'm pretty much just chilling and just talking. Kiwi, if you did that, under the plan that you just suggested, I would be screwed. Because there's no way in hell that the Wellington region would have enough money in taxes to be able to pay for the surgery I just went through. So this is the problem with me now. I'm always going to defend the New Zealand healthcare system because I know in a private healthcare system, or if it was by region based, like let's say state based, if it was America, I would be screwed. So it's you're basically advocating for something that would kill me. So that's the problem. I can never be on your side, and that's none of your fault. It's just I'm screwed. So like these arguments are always going to be a bit one-sided on my end, because I can never bash the New Zealand healthcare system again, because it saved my life. It literally saved my life, and it's annoying because any complaint I have, I just have to shut the hell up about it. It's the most annoying thing in my life is that I used to always say like we need better, we need the healthcare system better, we need all this to be better. And after being through it, I'm like, I'm just gonna shut up now. So I mean, it's funny. I find it a little bit funny. Yeah, it's basically it's for the greater good kind of thing, and that's the problem I think a lot of people forget when voting and for all that is that we forget a country is a country, right? And it's the same with all places, whether it's America, whether it's England, whether it's France, all that. You forget that your area is just one part of a whole, and not all the rest of the country is as great as where you are, or has the right benefits, or believes the same way you do. And the thing is, you have to look at it from everyone's point of view when you're voting. And the whole in America, it's a lot more tribal. In New Zealand, it's a lot more because it's got MMP. You can vote for like 5 different parties, so you can more attune your beliefs into one particular party. But you have to look at it. Is this going to help everybody, or is it just going to help me and my beliefs? And that's the game you have to play. And in America, because it's so tribal, people don't typically go, all right, I'm Republican this voting cycle. Which candidate, Democrat or Republican, is my beliefs going to lean into more? Because keep in mind, like Democrats were, I think Republicans were for freeing the slaves, and then Democrats were against it. I think that's how it went, and then it kind of flipped. So like beliefs change over time with political parties, and Republican and Democrat should not be so tribal, and it seems to be a very tribal thing. Like people saying my grandfather would turn over his grave if he knew I was voting Republican or Democrat, I should say. And it's like, well, I mean, the point of politics is to pick the person that you believe in, not who someone else believes in. If that person is going to disown you for your political beliefs, they're missing the point of democracy at the beginning, because democracy is just voting for somebody. And if you hate someone for the way they voted, then you're harming everyone in that scenario. Would be nice to help everyone instead of just taking one and give it to. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's. I don't think. It's disappointing that they're getting rid of the multi-health system, because that was looking to help fix a lot of the poorest areas that had that imbalance. And I really hope they keep some kind of form of that. Three Waters was another scenario that it was supposed to help the poorest regions that couldn't afford proper watering system. Unfortunately, that's now got rid of, which is really annoying. How in New Zealand there's like 15 different DHBs, and recently they've consolidated into 3. And the idea was that for all the systems to be a lot more merged, which will result in a lot of cost savings, and then there's going to be a lot less confusions. Like one of the issues that I had going from Wellington up into Auckland is they didn't have my medical files. When I come back to Wellington, they don't have my medical files. I have to carry a big folder. I'll see if I can find it. Hold up. This is my rant. So um so this is the folder I have to carry with me. It has all my medical stuff. See, that's you can see that. All my medical stuff. That's just my diagnosis. uh yeah, that's my diagnosis. So I have to carry this to Wellington Hospital because they don't have my files. I have to explain what my recent checkup happened there, and everything in here I have to carry with me 24/7 on a backpack, because in Wellington they don't have any of this stuff, and it's very frustrating. So this is what I typically get. I get that this is just my medical notes from my last visit. Um, yeah, well, it has improved in terms of it being moved from being 15 DHBs to 3. So if I'm going from Auckland to Hawke's Bay, now there's less of an issue. If I'm going to Wellington to, I don't know where the region ends, but let's say Wellington to Taupo, it's all within the same DHB now. So that's good. That's a positive there. It's just we're not like the NHS in England yet, where all the systems integrated together. So this is the first step, but there's a lot of pushback from the central government to stop that, which is not what we want. They want more independent because there's a lot more contracts in terms of every DHB has its own individual contract with the supplier. In terms of medical stuff, like all the medical supplies I get from Auckland are different than the ones we have here. So that's another issue, is that they want to keep those contracts in place because, well, the friends get paid, whatever. But yeah, I'll read the notes from the last meeting I had. This was on the 6th of the 1st, 2025. And this is the last meeting, one of the last meetings I had. I had the pleasure of seeing David in the transplant outpatient clinic today. He was brought up to determine whether he was suitable for an LVAD extraction after he had several months of optimal GDMT for heart failure, which is drug therapy. So they were assessing whether they could actually take the machine out of my heart. Firstly, from a symptom perspective, David reports a mild increase in fatigue throughout the day. There is no increase of exertional symptoms. He has 80 steps up to his house and manages these without difficulty. That is true. There's 80 steps from here to the road, each way. On examination, David looks well. He is euvomatic, EUVOLAEMIC. I don't know how to say that. His chest is clear with oscillation with an LVAD hum because the machine hums. I don't know if I could ever. Sure, I'm going to try it in a sec. See whether you can hear the hum. His APP map is adequately controlled. So basically, because I don't have a pulse, they have to take what they call a map for my blood pressure. David underwent an LVAD ramp study yesterday to determine whether LVAD could be withdrawn. Unfortunately, this showed an LV dilation with a reduction in speed, therefore he's not suitable for extraction. This was discussed with David yesterday, and we discussed it again in clinic today. He is now at a reasonable trial. He's now had a reasonable trial of medical therapy, and therefore we'll activate him on the transplant list waiting list, as he will not be able to be transitioned off medical support. And that was the final decision of whether they could avoid a transplant or not. And that was in January. Yeah, it's disappointing, but at least they tried. I mean, at least I went down swinging kind of deal. Like, they could have easily just said, we're not even going to bother. So, and the small chance they had, at least they tried, But I'll see if you can hear it. I won't be able to tell because I can't hear it. But I'm gonna try this. All right, I'm gonna put the mic really close to my chest to see if you can hear the hum. So let me just turn off this volume. All right. I'm not sure if this will work, but here we go. I'm not sure if you can. I don't think you can. Hmm. Yeah, it might be. It might be the phone speakers, but I can't. Hmm. Wonder if I. Trying to find, let's see if I can change the. How about this? I'll record. Oh, sorry. I'll move that back up there. How about this? I'll record it and I'll post it on Discord. How about that? I'll do it with my phone. Well, actually, I'll see it. See if I can do it now. Let me see here. Give me a sec. I think I just missed it up. Yeah. Let's see if you can hear this. Hold up. Yeah. I'll post. I'll post it anyway. I don't know how to say this. How do you say that? Yeah, you can. All right. I'll post it. But yeah, that's what I hear 24/7. Drives me nuts. Let's see. Doo-doo. 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 Try going to sleep with this. That's very annoying. Or anyway, I'll post it. I need to go to work. So thanks everyone for popping along. It feels good to be able to rant and rave and go off tangents, and it's good that good to see you again, Kiwi. I like having our little discussions. We don't always agree, but I don't hate you for it, and vice versa, hopefully. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks. Good to see you, Ramona. Good to see you, Threeza. And if you are into modeling, I do a podcast now on a regular basis for another channel. So I've been doing that on the side. I got really into modeling while I was in hospital and recovering. So I kind of do that now, just kind of keep me busy, and it's a lot easier to keep your sanity when you got a bit of a hobby. So all right, yeah. Until I'm gonna post this humming on my Discord. So if you do want to check it out, I just have to figure out where it is on my phone because I have no idea where I store everything because I'm an idiot. Voice recorder. Well, what's today? 28th. All right, done. There we go. I posted it. There you go. It's uploading now. Yeah, should have updated. So that's the humming I'm stuck with. Anyway,